Well, we all knew there would be some kind of October surprise, as there always is in presidential election years. But I don't think anybody was expecting it to happen on the very first day. As we all know by now, President Donald Trump has tested positive for COVID-19 and is currently at Walter Reed Medical Center, where he is presumably fulfilling his presidential duties from one of their suites. The White House stated that he was transferred there out of an abundance of caution, but there are several conflicting reports out there regarding the severity of his condition. Only time will tell whether or not it worsens from here, so all we can do now is speculate what kind of impact this will have on the presidential race. In a classy move before the president was even transferred to Walter Reed, the Joe Biden campaign pulled all negative attack ads targeting Trump for the time being and are only airing positive ads promoting Joe Biden for president. There have been calls by some on the right for Joe Biden to suspend his campaign for the duration of the president's quarantine, but any argument for him doing so just doesn't make any sense from neither a moral or practical sense. However, pointing out the obvious, Trump won't be out on the campaign trail for the foreseeable future. And ultimately, in an election that will really just come down to turnout, that could really damage his re-election chances. However, I will refrain from speculating on his recovery for now, given that we don't know enough at this point to make any assumptions. But saying that, everything will ultimately depend on what happens with Donald Trump. The so-called king of optics, Donald Trump could hypothetically swing whatever happens in his favor, but we'll just have to wait and see on that. Then there's the question of what happens to the rest of the scheduled debates. As far as we know, Vice President Mike Pence tested negative, which means the vice presidential debate between him and Kamala Harris should still proceed as planned. But the next presidential debate is scheduled for exactly 14 days after Trump tested positive, if I'm reading that right, which means that his quarantine would effectively end on that very day. Now, I'm sure they would be able to postpone it if need be, but those last two debates are Trump's last two chances to really make his case to the American people that he deserves another 4 years. And they're especially crucial given Biden's boost in post-debate polling and betting odds. From an electoral map standpoint, things were looking very good for Donald Trump, or at least better than they had for months leading into the first debate. So the timing of this whole debacle is less than ideal because of that as well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. What kind of impact will this huge October surprise have on the race as a whole? Obviously, I do hope that the president recovers quickly, fully, and is out on the campaign trail as soon as possible for the last few weeks of this race. But that does it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and check out more content on your screen here. Thank you so much for watching, and tune in next time. EP out.